Hello, Ramily and other family. I'm Peo Time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All that jazz. We're on the bye week. Yes. Uh, Thank you to everyone for understanding the Rams Breakfast Club's a little bit later this week, just because the Monday night matchup and life, all that jazz. But before we get into anything, let's roll that intro.
Wake up, wipe your eyes and set your alarm clocks to Peo time. It's time to get your morning started up. And tune into the Rams Breakfast Club. Waking up ain't easy, there's growing pains. Come greet the morning and let's move them chains. Pour some hot black Java in your commuter cup. Tune into the Rams Breakfast Club. Tune into the Rams Breakfast Club.
Yes, it is the Rams Breakfast Club today on a Thursday. And shout out, we got Rams House in the house. Hello. I hope you're doing well. And you know what? Rams House, that's awesome that you're here even for 5 minutes. And I know one of your favorite segments, and I normally do it second, but because you're here, I'm going to do it first. We're going to get right into this. We'll do the 5 takeaways afterwards, but today we are going to, continue our series where we are comparing the 2021 season of Matt Stafford to the 2001 season of Kurt Warner, where he set the Rams franchise passing record. To the 2018 season of Jared Goff, because that's another great season for a Rams quarterback. And the whole Jared Goff Stafford trade, all that jazz. But okay, I'm going to bring it up here. So this is the week 9 stats. And let me just remove the banner here. And if we switch that over to our week 10, it goes up like this. As you can see, Kurt Warner had exactly 3,000 yards after 10 weeks during 2001. Stafford is in the lead to 14 yards. But Jared Goff actually was having a phenomenal start to his 2018 campaign and is now leading in yards. Stafford still leads in touchdowns. Goff has the least amount of interceptions. And Stafford is the least sacked. So kind of interesting, exciting to see. These numbers are pretty comparable. And I know next week's numbers, Goff is going to get a nice boost because that was one of the best games of his career on the Chiefs and Rams Monday night. So definitely tune in next week to see how these stats continue, and hopefully after the bye week, the Stafford can play a little bit of catch up after a good game against the Packers. But let me know in the comments below what you think of this. And with that, I'm going to give a couple more shout outs here. We got Zach Stacy. How's it going? Yeah. Or Aaron. Hey, Aaron. I'm not sure what you mean by Zach Stacy. The running back, Zach Stacy for the Rams? I don't think he's in the NFL anymore. But anyway, okay. He had a bad falling out with the Rams when they drafted Todd Gurley. I remember that. Jared, hello. Can't believe white boy dropped the. Yeah. It was tough. It was tough. And no problem, Rams House. Aaron, he sent Google. Oh, let's see what's up. Oh, is something happened with Zach Stacy? Oh, okay, yeah, Aaron, thanks for bringing that to my attention. That's not something that we want to see in our society. I don't feel I have enough information to comfortably talk about it right now. But thank you for bringing it to my attention, and that's very unfortunate that Zach Stacy, seems to be in that circumstance. Eric, hello. I'm well. How are you doing today? I'm excited. I'm just grabbing a drink of water here. Cheers to everyone. We know it was a tough loss. There's no other way to put it. It was a tough loss. I have my 5 takeaways that I am going to get to. And I want to know, how are you guys doing? I'm glad we're on the bye week. It's a good time for a bye week for sure. But yeah, it's been a tough couple of days being a Rams fan, especially losing to a division rival, the 49ers. A lot of my Niners fellow YouTubers have been feeling pretty high on themselves, and the reality is they were a desperate team, and they ran it down our throats, and they were able to get the win. So I'm hoping we can beat them when we play them Week 18 at the end of the season. That will be a big game. But here are my 5 takeaways from this game. I am really something that's nice about doing the show a little bit later in the week like this. We can we can kind of get a little more retrospect after the thought, and so I do have some statistics here, but I want to talk about this. This is my first takeaway. The drain game provides blueprint for beating the Rams. We have to, you have to acknowledge it. It's frustrating. It's annoying. But all 3 of our losses, we have not been able to stay on the field consistently or have our defense get off the field. I should have brought this up already, but if we go to the Rams, Niners, ESPN, go to the game summary here, and give me a second. I'm going to share my screen because sharing is caring, all that jazz. And if you bring this up here, you'll notice that on team stats, the Rams ran 54 plays. The 49ers run 64. I'm going to zoom in here. And total yards, they obviously beat us. Total drives, we actually had one more drive than the Niners, and similar yards per play. But what's really telling, so Stafford's 27 to 42 passing is terrible compared to Jimmy Garoppolo's 15 of 19. And then look at this here. And we'll talk more about the rushing here, but obviously 49ers dominated in their running game. Penalties, manageable for the Rams compared to the Tennessee game. But this is what I want to highlight. Time of possession. Almost double. Almost two-thirds of the game. The 49ers had the ball. And that's not a recipe for winning football. And so, yeah, the 49ers, they were able to get ahead and drain that clock by running it down our throat. Their first drive that was like I think it was 19 play drive. That was a killer, right? And when teams are able to sustain these long drives, keep the Rams offense off the field, that can be any team, but it's definitely, something of concern, for a team like the Rams that, we need to keep drives alive. We have a bit of a quick strike offense, and if we don't get in a rhythm, that can be a problem. My second takeaway this game, and this is actually really concerning, guys. The return game is a concern. We have a 55% touchback rate. So that's actually not totally uncommon. There's teams with a lot higher than that. Fine, whatever. But on almost half, we are taking it out of the end zone. But we're ranked 31st in average kick return yards at 17.9. And I'm going to bring up this thing. This is from NFL.com. I just screenshotted it here. So 17.9 is our average return yards on 21 returns. And then we've only had 6 that went over 20 yards, none that have gone over 40. But our longest is a 28-yard return. So when we say there's special teams concerns, obviously Matt Gay's doing his thing. He's being great. Johnny Hecker, I believe, is serviceable. He's doing fine. I am concerned, though, about this return game, both on punts and kick return, where the Rams have been having terrible starting field position all season long. And this isn't just like an outlier game. This has been all season. And I think that just by, this young special teams unit, that I don't have a lot of faith in them being able to break one loose, to, bring one to the house and get that big play. So that is a concern moving forward, and I'm hoping that we can I can be wrong about this and that we can improve upon these numbers. But the reality is, we don't have a kick return ace, like Agnew in Jacksonville or some of these other teams that have someone that they can go back there and they're a weapon. We just don't have that this year. My third concern and third takeaway is Rams defensive issues are more situational than statistical. If you actually look at it, in points allowed, yards allowed, we're still top 10. And stats, they do tell a story, but they don't tell the whole story. And, the concerns about how Jalen Ramsey's being used is legit. I think, we should have him shadowing the number one receiver, take them out of the game. And we'll have to have some of our other, corners and safeties make plays in the secondary. But definitely this game, I think, kind of highlighted those situational football issues more than other games this season for the Rams defense, and just not being able to get off the field. And if the reality is, if you keep having these long drives, your defense is going to be playing exhausted in the second half. And we haven't had those big plays on defense, in the past two games that we've had earlier in the season. And we need to be able to generate some turnovers, which we haven't been able to do. And hopefully our pass rush can continue. I believe we're still leading the NFL in sacks, and so I'm not concerned about our pass rush. But I believe this defense can get hot at the right time. And the great thing is, situational problems can be corrected, and it's up to Raheem Morris and the defensive staff to step up. He's been under a lot of fire, all season, but definitely, after this past game, you see the RAMILY summer calling for his job, and that is totally valid. You can critique coaches at the highest level; they're getting paid a lot of money, and I'm not one of those Rams fans that thinks, you have to worry about like Raheem Morris's feelings when it comes to critiquing his defense. No, like if he's calling bad situational football, he needs to be called out for it. Now, I do believe he's a smart, coach, and I believe he can correct it. I'll still cheer him on for the rest of the season, and I don't think firing a coach when you're a 7-3 team is a good idea. But he is definitely, he's been given great elite defensive talent, and it's up to Raheem Morris to prove that he knows how to use that talent and, win these situations where that, those 2 or 3 plays a game that turn the tide, right? And steal momentum. All right. Takeaway number 4, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 10 run attempts for 52 yards, okay? And we can critique Raheem Morris, but we also got to critique McVay and his playbook, his play calling. It's obvious to me that McVay's playbook is smaller when we abandon the run so quickly. Forcing it to OBJ took the glimmer off. The reality is, you could tell that deep shot at the beginning that, essentially was a punt, which didn't need to happen. It was, Sean McVay trying to force this narrative of like, we signed OBJ and he's making an immediate impact, to come in like that and form, immediate impact. That the reality is that's not going to fly. And I would have preferred OBJ totally sat out the game altogether instead of forcing a play like that. The first catch of the game, that was nice. Okay, cool. Get him involved. But if you're going to take a deep shot like that, and clearly OBJ was not on the same page as Stafford in that play, or Stafford just, threw it to the inside when OBJ cut out wide. But yeah, so that was frustrating for sure. When you go back and rewatch that play, but that regardless, back to the running, 10 run attempts, 10. And Darrell Henderson, I do believe he's a good running back, and I believe Sony Michel is a good back. We have 2 good running backs, and I'm not saying we have to run for over 200 yards a game or anything like that, but I do believe if we can maintain the run game so that we're not a one-dimensional offense, our passing game is at an elite level. We've seen that with Stafford this year. And just to know that we can, effectively run the ball, on opponents is so important. And the reality is running it 10 times. Sony Michel had 4 rushes. Daryl Henderson had 5 and Stafford had 1 for 1 yard. That is just not okay. And we need to do better. We need to do better. And my 5th and final takeaways before I get to all your guys' comments for sure is rejoice in expectations. I was talking about this and I was thinking about this, and this loss stunk. It did. It stung. I really felt it, right? Losing to a division rival, it sucks. But I remember all the years where you're hoping and you're like, oh, like I hope the Rams win. Like maybe we can steal a win, like under the Fisher era or the Lanahan era, the Spagnuolo era, or even the Mike Martz towards the end. And the Rams would go up against a team that was, either the same record or better than that. And you're like, if the Rams could just have a few things go their way, like maybe we could steal the win. I love that we have a team that the expectation is to win every game. That's fun as a fan. That's awesome. And I rejoice in that. I am so thankful that we have a game against the Packers coming up. I believe we can be competitive against the Packers, even after a terrible loss to the Niners and the Titans. I believe the Rams can turn this around. We have the talent. I believe we have the coaching staff. And I am so thankful for that. Instead of just being, content of okay, if we could get to 500, maybe we could build off that next year. No, I love having Super Bowl expectations. It's fun. And the fact that we're 7-3 and frustrated with our team, I'd much rather have that than, be in a situation like the Lions where, your team ties and that's considered an accomplishment, when you're 0-8, right? And so I want to put that as one of my takeaways, that I really am thankful to have the expectations that the Rams have. But anyway, let's get to your comments here. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, listening to my 5 takeaways. I want to hear from all of you. We're coming in here, and whoa, lots of comments. Thanks, everyone. Aaron, who's a Cardinals fan, lost. The Cardinals lost. Yeah. Hey, Cam, he's back. Yeah, but Cardinals still a good team. Yep. Jared, he's saying defense are a bunch of scary. Yeah, that soft coverage, Jared, is frustrating. I hear you. Yep. JV, just vibes. Hello. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. Anyone who's coming in now or came in all the way, please smash that like button, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Yeah. I blame the left guard. Yeah. Hey, Jeffrey Simmons is a grown man. He's really having a hot season in that Tennessee game. Yep. Hey, what's up, LA Rams? Awesome to see you. One Pride 40. If McVay doesn't run the ball more, the Rams aren't. Yeah. No, One Pride. I totally agree. And I hope, when McVay in his press conference said, we're going to come out swinging from the bye, I hope that's a swing with the run game. I would love to see, anything I would love to see between I'd say 17 and 25 attempts a game at least, but 10 is unacceptable. No, we can't abandon the run that quick, even if we're down 2 scores in the first quarter. Doing well today. I'm blessed to be able tonight to be I am blessed to be able to tonight be at work today. Eric, that sounds really complicated, but cool. I'm happy for you that you can be at work. And yeah, I'm on my lunch break at work. That's when I normally do the Rams Breakfast Club. So excited to be here with all of you today. Ramsey can't do it alone. Neither can Donald. How does the linebacker in Denver that you traded away feel? Yeah, Aaron, it is still too early to tell. Again, Kenny Young was one of my favorite players on the Rams. It was tough to see him go. I'm hoping it works out. I'm hoping it works out for sure. One Pride. As a Lions fan, y'all should of promoted Pleasant. I hear you. No, Aubrey Pleasant was he was one of our coaching staff that got poached to the Lions, and that's. I would have loved to have kept Pleasant, especially in retrospect. Now, I think that would have been the wiser choice than getting Raheem. I think the rushing game is weaker with Woods gone for the and you know what, Aaron, I debated putting the departure of Robert Woods in my 5 takeaways, but it's a talking point that's been talked about a lot, that he was noticeably absent from that game because his injury, being done for the year. Robert Woods has been part of this system, this offense for years, and he really hasn't missed a lot. He's missed like 3 games total up to this point in his career, and he's so good at getting involved in the run blocking game. He runs a crossing route as good as anybody in the NFL. And I pray for Robert Woods. I hope he's healing well. He's definitely been one of my favorite Rams players over the past number of seasons, and we miss him. We miss him a lot. I remember that crazy game from a few years ago by Goff versus Kansas City. A lot of big play. Yeah, that was a fun. I sometimes just, when I'm having a bad day, I go and I watch the highlights of that game just to cheer me up. That was a fun game. Yeah. Old Man Ghost. Hello, Bruce. Good to see you. He's saying, hello. I think they needed to do adjustments on D. Something that stacked the box. Yeah, it's and it wasn't just the way that the Niners ran it's not just that the Niners ran the ball, it's the way they did. They kept running it up the middle, right? And they had a couple to the outside, but they ran it 44 times, and to run it like they did, it was just very frustrating. Couldn't get our defense off the field, and we didn't make Jimmy G beat us that game, which the reality is we needed to do. Yeah. So hopefully they get that turned around. And that goes back to my point about situational football. When you have a team that is running it heavy like that, how can you adjust your defense to stop them? Hey, Square Table Degenerates podcast. Hello. Do the Rams cut OBJ? No. We don't cut him. Unless he causes some sort of locker room problem. No, they don't cut him. We need receivers with Robert Woods out and Tutu Atwell and Jacob Harris out. So no, I don't think the Rams will cut OBJ before the year is out. Whether he gets re-signed, that's a completely different question they'll have to answer in the offseason. But good to see you. Oh yeah, rocking the 2001 Marshall Faulk jersey today. Just want to feel like a winner. Coach Dante, hello. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. Texans fan and YouTuber in the house. That first down field interception did help stretch the field, but they didn't make use of it. Not sure. That first down. On the first drive of the game. Yes. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, I guess you do a play like that to put the Niners on notice that they need to cover the deep ball, but clearly it didn't it didn't work, and we didn't really throw super down the field the rest of the game that much either. So yeah, I hear you. It left a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, Falk, my number one. Oh, I love Marshall Falk. Yeah, absolutely. Hit that like button, that thumbs up. Thank you for that reminder, LA Rams. Really helps everyone else. It is the adjustments I want. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yep. My favorite Ram is Dieter Braun. Okay. You know what? Let's I like to do this. Rams Dieter Braun. I've heard the name, but when I get a recommendation like that. So so before my time, he played from 1974 to 1985 during his career with the LA Rams. Oh, he also played for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the Hamilton Tiger Cats in the CFL. Interesting. I used to work for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, so shout out to CFL football. Okay, he was a quarterback. Yep. Threw for Wow, he threw for 37,488 yards. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, it looks like he had quite the career as a pro in the NFL and also in the CFL. Very cool. Thanks for that shout out to Dieter Brock. Yeah, appreciate it. Eric, sorry, not tonight. Right now, I'm at work. Dang. No worries, Eric. Yeah, I hope you're doing well at work today, and thanks for tuning into the Rams Breakfast Club. I hope it's a little encouragement throughout your day. OBJ and Stafford need to learn each other and get. Yeah, and the reality is, I had very low expectations for OBJ in that game. He only had one practice and a walkthrough before that game. You can't expect him to do a whole lot. So like, it's obvious they had him involved on the first drive and that was scripted. But beyond that, I understand why he was only on the play for 13 snaps. One pride 40. The difference between 2018 and this year is y'all ran Gurley into the ground. This year you're running our former QB. yeah. Todd Gurley is definitely someone who was the focal point of our offense in 2018, which really helped Jared Goff a lot. And I'm not saying Darrell Henderson is on that level, but I do believe Darrell Henderson and Sony Michel can be a serviceable running back. But hey, Stafford's stats are still looking pretty good. He's had a couple of rough games, but I'm hoping that he can turn it around and we can do something magical this season for Stafford and the Lions fans that support him. Hey, Gio, good to see you, man. I'm just on my lunch break having a Rams Breakfast Club. I hope you are doing well. Thanks for tuning in today. We got Zachary Kaler. He's saying 2 minutes. Yeah, lots of injuries. It's really tough, man. It's tough. Yeah, no, it's injuries aren't fun. Injuries are not fun. Hello, the sports star. Good to see you. Tennessee Titans fan in the house. Yeah, the Niners. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. Who am I? DUI. Ryan Pananin. You got monetized. Oh, the cool. Congrats, Sports Star, for being monetized. Yeah, I got monetized last Tuesday, which was really cool. And I thank everyone who has subscribed and been part of this YouTube journey. And, it's not a lot of money, but it's nice to make a little bit off the ad revenue. So I'm very thankful for everyone who contributes to this channel and that allows me to make a little bit of money, not a lot, off of talking sports and talking football with people. Love Kurt Warner. Oh, Zachary, did you see a new trailer? Actually, you know what? Okay, you know what, guys? I'm going to take a break on the comments here for a sec. I want to do this. Here. We're going a bit. I watched it last night, and this is the trailer for Rams Rams quarterback, American Underdog, American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story. We are going to watch that together live on air. It just posted yesterday. Give me a sec here. Get this all. I'm going to share my screen. And yeah, let's react to this together, guys. If you haven't watched it already, this is exciting. It's an exciting time to be a Rams fan. But this is coming up Christmas Day. We'll go full screen here. And I am pumped to see this movie. And I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. Let's watch this together here. And oh man, I watched it last night, and I'm gonna watch it again, and I want to know your guys' thoughts on it. So here we go.
Wants to be underdogs. Yeah. You want to prove that?
Appreciate they let us know the trailer starts now.
Ball. Tell me about that.
As long as I have a ball in my hands, I feel alive.
Okay, so that's his college days of Kurt Warner.
I'm staying here. I got work to do.
Yeah.
Work? The NFL's not going to draft some dude from the 1AA school in Iowa.
Okay.
There were other offers.
I called every team in the NFL. No one's interested.
That's a cool shot right there. Him looking back because he got cut by the Green Bay Packers. That's really that's a money shot.
Can I get one of your applications? I promised that I would take care of you and the kids.
That's cool. Him working at a grocery store, big part of his story.
So that is exactly what I'm going to do.
If this is your dream, don't give up on it.
Yeah, that's really cool. Brennan Warner was so important part of the story. His son.
Yeah, it didn't pick me.
I pick you.
I pick you too.
Kurt Warner. You got the whole package, kid. The world just needs more time to see it.
He came up with this whole arena concept.
Arena football.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Going
like
for the
circus.
Iowa Barnstormers.
People love the circus.
I like the circus.
This looks cool. This looks really cool.
You pay me per touchdown?
I also pay you to win.
Well, that's going to be fun.
Hey, Kurt.
We've been trying to reach
Getting the call
you.
from the Rams.
I'm with the Rams.
This guy's hurt.
Oh,
Slow as molasses. He's beneath the standard
the
of his
old St.
franchise.
Louis logo is
People
back
said
there.
about me when I came here.
Meal.
All those years gave us something that others didn't have. Made you ready for this moment.
Kurt Warner out of the Arena League.
Oh, nice on Michael. Shout out there.
This guy here, he was bagging groceries 5 years ago.
You go out there and you show the world what I've known all along.
This is so cool. I love this.
You were born for this.
This is my time.
Oh man, I'm so
I know
pumped
why
for this
I'm-
movie.
I know why I'm here.
Oh, guys, let me know what you think. I am so pumped for that movie. Comes out Christmas Day. Really, really excited about it. Zachary, thank you for this. That reminded me to watch that with you guys. Yeah, let me know if you guys are excited for that movie. I think the Rams will be like the Buccaneers last year coming off the bye. Yeah, hey, I'd be okay with that. The Bucs, I believe, were 7-5 coming off their bye. And so yeah, that would be really, really cool. And we see that every year. There's a team that gets hot at the right time, and why not the Rams? That'd be really cool. I don't know about that. Yeah. My favorite Ram is any Rams that was not an idea. Oh, Sports Star, are you gonna watch the Kurt Warner movie too? Because I don't know if, as a Tennessee fan, you'll like the ending of that. I heard Canada might get. There's always been rumors of Canada getting an NFL team, and I think they're going to continue to be rumors. And if the NFL ever did expand, I think a city like Toronto would be a candidate to get a team, just because it's a large city that can definitely support it, and like it's a sports town. They love their sports, yeah. So I don't know. I guess we'll stay tuned. Yeah. Henderson is more than can. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. One pride you can have. No, one pride. You can definitely. You can keep Goff. Yeah. You. Oh man, yeah. He's not having a really good year with the Lions. Yeah. You got to pay a thumbs up and I appreciate it, Old Man Ghost. Thank you. We have definitely learned, so maybe it helps us. Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah. Just a reminder, you kind of connected with Lions fans. Hey, thank you for that reminder. And yeah, I definitely have felt a connection to the Lions team this year that I've never felt before. And yeah, I definitely have some more Lions subscribers. I'd say most of my subscribers are Rams fans. I do have a couple of 49er fans that tune in, which is cool, and Cardinals fans. Yeah, I'd say that I also have a surprising amount of Bills fans that tune in here. A couple of Titans fans, but yeah, there's right up there are Lions fans for sure, and I think they enjoy hearing my thoughts on Stafford and connecting with me, and I love to talk about Matt Stafford for that. Yeah. Not just because of former quarterback. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Super Bowl MVP champion Kurt Warner. Yeah, love it. Do you believe that Sean and McVay will find his fire again? Will find his fire again and killer instinct play calls as well as a whole team? We can do this. Rams need to start playing like the elite team that we know that they are. Yeah, I do believe it. Again, I go back to my my takeaway that a lot of the Rams problems are situational that can be corrected, and it's just a matter of making those adjustments and executing. So that goes on the coaches and players. But yeah, I love it. A great LA Rams. I hear on Christmas Day, I am going. As soon as tickets are available, I am going. Like this week, everyone's talking about the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. No, I'm talking about the American Underdog Kurt Warner story trailer. That I am probably one of the few people that is more hyped to see American Underdog than the new Spider-Man movie. I remember getting Trent Green going, yeah, then hurt. Oh no. Then along comes the store clerk / stalker to say that. Yeah, it was a fun season. Yeah, like for me, that's the season I became a Rams fan as a little kid. And so the fact that a movie's being made about the season, like that story, just blows my mind. Like I'm so pumped for it. I Kurt Warner's story, it inspires me in my own life, in my faith, in my family, the way I interact with football in general, remembering the human side of it, remembering the story side of it. I am pumped for that movie. Yeah. The movie looks fun. Yeah. No, that's for, yeah, absolutely. Hello, Ramilia. He's saying, good morning, my Rams brother Peo. This is our Super Bowl journey. We'll be fine. McVay has 2 weeks during this bye to get wide receivers, OBJ, Saronic, and Koski up to speed and get Von Miller ready to go. Gotta go to work. Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Not only with former QBs, but Brad Holmes, Agnew. Yeah. And also like Michael Brockers. I think he's doing all right for the Lions this year as a bright spot. But yeah, no, absolutely. There's lots of ties between the Lions and the Rams. 5 tough games. Yeah, you're right, old Mangos. You are right. Let me just double check. I know we have the Packers next. Then the Jags aren't necessarily a tough outing, but again, I'm not discrediting anyone. Let's see. So I know we got the Packers and the Jaguars, then the Cardinals. It's gonna be a tough game, and then we got the Seahawks, and then we got the Vikings and the Ravens, and then the 49ers. So not an easy schedule by any means. But I'm hoping we can, get on a bit of a hot streak here and win. And yeah, I'm excited about it. How long you been a Rams fan? Yep, since 1999. As I was saying, that Kurt Warner season. And so I guess it's 2021 now. So like 21, 22 years, somewhere in there. And yeah, that is very much, it's been my fandom. I've been with them through the highs and through the lows and everywhere in between. And it's a fun time to be a Rams fan. As I was saying, love the expectations. I might go watch it. Yeah. I'm excited to go see American Underdog. I think if you're someone who enjoys football, I think you're gonna like the movie. But just if you're someone who appreciates hard work and determination and going after your dreams, I think it's a movie that can help inspire a lot of people, especially because we live in tough times. Yeah. In your opinion on Brad Holmes, though, I thought his first draft class is doing really interesting. Yeah, I have to be honest. I haven't tracked a ton of the Lions for draft class. I do believe in Brad Holmes as a general manager, though. Like he was well overdue because he was head of our scouting department for many years. I think he was a scout, and then he was head of the scouting department for a while. But yeah, no, Brad Holmes, he's a great guy. Honestly, it shocks me that it took him this long to get a GM job. But no, I think the Lions made one of the smartest hires they've made in probably the past 10 years in hiring Brad Holmes as their general manager. And I think, it's a rough year for the Lions, right now, but I think Brad Holmes will be able to bring in the talent to really turn that franchise around for sure. But Pride, I really appreciate all your comments and questions today. Thanks. Well, everyone, I do have to get back to work. This has been a ton of fun. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Rams Breakfast Club. It's bye week, so I'm going to try a little bit of creativity this week. I'm not doing a watch party this weekend. Just taking a break myself, but there will be a watch party and game previews coming up for that Packers game starting next week for sure. But appreciate you all so much. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next live stream or video. A couple of last comments here is, yeah, he can build a roster. Brandon, hello. He's saying, who do you want the Rams to face in the next? Well, I don't know if there's anyone. I want us to get to the Super Bowl, and who's ever there, I'm pretty happy with seeing anyone. But it'd be fun to see like a Rams and Bills Super Bowl. That'd be cool. You're right not to discredit any team, but we are going to get lots of valuable experience. Yep, absolutely. Have a good day. Go Rams. Horns up. I'm Pale Time, and everybody, I hope you have a great day. Here is the Rams Breakfast Club intro to serenade you out.
Wake up, wipe your eyes and set your alarm clocks to pale time. It's time to get your morning started up. And tune into the Rams Breakfast Club. Waking up ain't easy, there's growing pains. Come greet the morning and let's move them chains. Pour some hot black Java in your commuter cup. Tune into the Rams Breakfast Club. Tune into the Rams Breakfast Club.